Hi everyone! Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm a third year student here at the University of Guelph. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the College Royal. The College Royal is an event hosted every single year by the University of Guelph that showcases a lot of the special things that happen on campus because of housing the Ontario Agriculture College. The University of Guelph is home to the OAC, and it has just been voted for the third time in a row, 5th place in the entire world in its area of expertise. Right now you're looking at a bunch of the animals that are housed in Old Mac's farm, and a lot of these animals were actually in shows over the College Royal weekend that you could go and see as a civilian, as a student, as a faculty member, as a family member, anything like that. As you can see, there's a lot going on this weekend. Now, Aggies get a bad rap at the University of Guelph, but I really think it's super special to be an Aggie. I'm not an Aggie personally, but I really enjoy seeing all the camaraderie that happens within the classes. Each class has both a mascot and a special color that corresponds to their group so that you can recognize them walking around on campus. And if you are in the OAC, then you get to do a lot of special things with your graduating class, and I think that really plays into the huge sense of community that there is within the Agriculture College. And speaking of those special things, right now you are watching the class of 2023 Coyotes starting their square dancing set. Every year at the College Royal there is a square dancing competition that groups of 8 called a set will compete in. They've practiced for a couple weeks beforehand, and I'm not sure if you can hear it over my voice, but there's live music being played, there's judges in the corners, and there's a live caller as well. This set is the 2025 Bucks, which means that they're the freshmen. They've just started their square dancing journey, and I'm sure that they will continue for the next 3 years of their university degree, because it seems like they're a really tight-knit group of 8. Once you start square dancing with a set, it is pretty common that you keep square dancing with them all 4 years of your degree, and that really adds to a lot of the special skills that you can do. Once you've been square dancing for 4 years, obviously you'll be a little better at it. This year at the College Royal, we had 9 sets completing. There was 2 sets from each of the classes, so that makes up the 8. And then I was in the Junior Farmers set. And the Junior Farmers were not with any specific cohort of graduating class. We were from all different classes, so first years, second year, third years, fourth years, and even some 5th years. And I ended up getting involved in that by just following the Junior Farmers on Instagram, and they eventually made a post asking for people who wanted to learn to square dance, and I responded, and I went to practice. It was that easy. I'm not exactly sure how you get involved in the OAC sets. Most of the people that you're watching today are from the OAC sets, since there was only one Junior Farmer set. And basically all you need is 8 people plus a caller. 8 people need to know how to dance, and 1 person needs to know how to call and tell you all the words that you can hear in the background. But if you do want to get involved, especially with square dancing, I would recommend following a group on Instagram or on Facebook that you would fit into. So for me, that was the Junior Farmers because I was not part of the OAC. But for you, maybe if you are in the OAC or you're going to be in the OAC, you would follow the Instagram account that corresponds to your graduating class year, and maybe they would make a post about square dancing, and you just respond to that and be dedicated, go to all the practices, be easy to work with, and I'm sure you can join a set too. Sorry there's so much square dancing in this, but I was literally here for 12 hours on this day. Square dancing is an all-day event, but that's only for the participants. If you're just watching, you could come drop in and watch for an hour, go have lunch, go do something else. But we dance twice in the day, so each set dances twice, which means 18 different dances for each of the 9 sets. So, you know, there's a morning dance, and then you have a lunch break, and then there's an afternoon dance as well. And we're being judged on a lot of different things. One of the main things is those special skills like you might have just seen. Looking like you're having fun, being on step, listening to the caller, not being too fast, And if you'd like to watch my full set doing our dance from the morning, we actually won third place. This is my set here um, doing a grand chain. You can watch that full video in the link in the description or in the iCard above. And we won third, like I said, in the morning. We did not win anything in the afternoon, so it was a really fun day regardless. I think that the College Royal weekend is actually a really great weekend to invite your parents out if you're local. It's a good time for them to see some lecture series and actually see what it's like to maybe go to school at the university. There's also a lot of exhibits that you can watch, like the dog show, like the square dancing, that are a little bit interesting that not everyone has at their university. So now we're going to start watching some of that dog show. There's some really cute dogs here doing lots of fancy tricks, but I'll also be talking about, like I said, the benefits of coming to College Royal if you aren't already a student. The University of Guelph does a lot of research that is used worldwide for agriculture and farming, and even in Ohio. I've interviewed for some jobs, told them I was from Guelph, and they said, "Oh, Guelph, we know Guelph. We use research from there for our farming practices and our crop planting and things like that." So by coming to College Royal, you can start listening to lecture series by professors that are creating research for worldwide use, which I think is pretty cool, and you can learn a lot of cool things about science and about crops and agriculture that you might have never known if you hadn't come to College Royal. So like I said, that's a really great opportunity for parents to come out, because then they can see a real life lecture and see the value that you're getting in your education before you're coming to the university or while you're in the university. Things like that are really interesting to them. You might want to look into what lectures are going on and go to one that sounds interesting. But yeah. The College Royal happens every spring. This year it was March 19th and 20th, so it's a 2-day weekend event, and luckily we were able to have it again in person. The last 2 years it's been online, so that was a little difficult. As you can imagine, you can't really have a dog show or a square dancing competition online, but it's very exciting that it's back in person again, and it seems like it'll be that way for the foreseeable future, as long as there's no more huge pandemics going on in the world. As for masking, I'm sure you can see in the stands everyone's wearing their masks. If you can think back to when we were square dancing, the people that were dancing did not have to wear masks, but everyone in the stands was supposed to, and that's just because the university mask policy is still in effect until April 1st. So, we're all trying to follow the rules and be on our best behavior so that College Royal can go on without a hitch. Overall, I cannot recommend College Royal enough. A lot of people bring their kids out to this event. You can see some kids in the stands, and why wouldn't you? It's a really fun time. You get to see all these cool animals, you get to see all of this cool research that's being put on display, and a fun time for the whole family, as well as the university students, of course. And here I'm watching the dairy show. Hopefully you can see some of those cows walking through that little crack there in the people. It's really exciting for me to watch the dairy show because I used to show cows as well, and it was interesting to see how different things are done in Canada versus the US. And for the students that are showing these animals, the day before, all of the cows got a haircut so that they'd look their best for the occasion. And then today, they're, of course, showing them, showing off their best assets, making sure they're looking at the judges, keeping calm, all these things that you want to be doing when you're showing. And it really teaches great sportsmanship. There are winners, people get ribbons, so it's a very exciting time as well. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to see my full square dancing set, you can watch it here. If you want to see some more videos from me, you can watch them down here. And if you'd like to subscribe, click over here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.